Why Oaxaca? Oaxaca is one of the most interesting and diverse states of all Mexico. The pre-Hispanic, viral, and indigenous cultural wealth is well appreciated on its colonial buildings and great archaeological sites, and of course on its wide gastronomic selections and on its craftsmen's magic hands who have brought people from all over the world. Oaxaca is integrated into 8 different regions: Oaxaca City and its central valleys, Mixteca, North Mountain Range, South Mountain Range, Coast, Tehuantepec-Istma, Cañada, and Tuxtepec. Oaxaca is located southeast from Mexico City, surrounded by the following states: Veracruz, Puebla, Chiapas, Guerrero, and the Pacific Ocean. The capital is called Oaxaca de Juarez and is located in the middle of the state at 1,560 meters above sea level, which means great weather from 24 to 26 degrees average most of the year. How to get to Oaxaca? Oaxaca City, Huatulco Base, and Puerto Escondido have its own international airport. Different routes between these airports and the rest of the world are connected by major local and international airlines. The flight from Mexico City to Oaxaca City takes about 50 minutes, and to Huatulco Base and Puerto Escondido about an hour and 20 minutes. Ground transportation. Oaxaca City is well communicated with the Grand Highway connecting it to Mexico City, Puebla, and Veracruz. From and to Oaxaca City, many luxury, first-class, and economic bus lines connect to the rest of the major interesting points, and of course, with Mexico City. From Mexico City, it will take about 6 hours to get to Oaxaca City, and about 10 hours to Puerto Escondido and Huatulco. Oaxaca City was founded in 1529 and is called La Verde Antequera because of the green stone color which makes up most of the buildings downtown. It has been considered a historic center since 1966, and in 1987, it was declared Cultural Patrimony of the Humanity by the UNESCO. Walking by the Macedonio Alcalá tourist area, a few blocks from the main center called the Zocalo, we will find the magnificent Santo Domingo Church Complex, considered the most famous and biggest Rhino building in all of Mexico and Latin America. In it, we can find Santo Domingo Church of the Dominicans Order, and inside, a must-see main altarpiece, completely bathed in gold, as well as the Rosario Chapel, where the little image of the Virgin dressed in white make a beautiful contrast with the golden facade. In this cultural complex, we can also find the Oaxaca Museum of Culture, Fray Francisco de Burgua Library, and the great ethnic and botanical garden, which holds a great variety of flora from each region of the state. In this area, there are facilities for expositions and conferences. Back to the main block, walking over the Macedonia Alcalá tourist area, we can see many interesting points to visit, as well as craft shops, art galleries, jewelry shops, and restaurants. Arriving to the Zocalo, you can admire the cathedral dedicated to the Virgin of Assumption, or you can just enjoy a cup of coffee or the drink of your preference at the Portales. South from the main block, you can see the Government Palace, which now holds a museum. In its interior stands out a great mural painted by Arturo Garcia Bustos. Following to the south, you will find the Benito Juarez Marketplace, where you will be able to buy a wide variety of objects such as crafts, typical clothing, Oaxaca-style sauces, Oaxaca-style cheese, chapulines, and etc. Next to it, you will find the November 20th market, dedicated to Oaxacan gastronomy. Some other points of interest are the Museum of the Painters and La Soledad Church. Where to stay? From 3 to 5-star category hotels, Oaxaca City offers you about 3,000 hotel rooms, according to all kinds of budgets. Among this variety, you will find the international style rooms, colonial style, and even a 400-year-old covenant holding a very nice hotel. Where to eat? Oaxacan food is the result of a magnificent fusion between pre-Hispanic way of cooking and European cuisine, giving as result a very eclectic, tasteful gastronomy. An example of this are the 7 famous moles of Oaxaca. You can try as well the tasajo, chili pork chops, tlayudas, tamales, and the world-famous mezcal. And to finish, a very nice dessert, such as the regional bakery, traditional nieves, and refreshing beverages made of seasonal fruit. What to buy? If there is anything that speaks of the prodigious heritage of Oaxacan people, it is its art, which reflects the spirit of the different regions of the state. Magic hands from the Oaxacan people turn almost everything in nature like wood, pottery, cotton, steel, even gold and silver into beautiful crafts. You can buy art from the renowned artists like Francisco Toledo, Nieto, Rolando Rojas, and Rodolfo Morales. You can reach them in local galleries or just admire them in local museums. Tourist operators. A lot of travel agencies operate in Oaxaca City, and they offer a variety of services such as tours to the main attractions in the city and valley. Monte Alban route. We suggest to start the tour in Atzompa, an artisan village where green pottery is made. After that, following the way up the mountain, we will find the biggest Zapotec archaeological site in the state. Next stop will be Arezola, famous because of the alabrijes, fantastic animals made of copal wood. Another interesting point in this route is Cuilapan de Guerrero, an open chapel from the 17th century where Vincent Guerrero was killed. And to end this tour, the last point to stop is Achila, where you will be able to enjoy a great traditional meal. Mitla route. First stop east from Oaxaca will be El Tule, where the biggest tree on earth is planted. The next village is Tlacochahuaya, where we can find a 16th century church painted it into exterior with natural inks, and standing out a great windpipe organ. Keeping the same way, you will also stop in Tetotlan and Santa Ana de Valle, a famous town because of the colorful wool rugs. In this route, you will find as well archaeological sites such as La Pilleco and Yagul, both from Zapotec culture. And to finish this tour, the last stop will be Mitla, which next to Monte Alban is the most important archaeological site in the city. Acotlan route. Known because of the black pottery, San Bartolo Coyotepec is a very interesting point to visit on the way to Ocatlan. In San Bartolo, you can watch the making of black pottery. Next stop will be San Martin de la Cajete, known because of its hand-painted carven figures and unique style. In Santo Tomas Alietza, you will find woven cotton clothing, as well as tablecloths, curtains, and etc. Last stop is Ocatlan de Morelos, where every Friday has a great market on the main block, where even today, people from all around the town come to exchange merchandise instead of using money. The most popular crafts in this market are red pottery, artisan knives, and rustic kitchen tools. Huatulco Bays. Huatulco Bays are located on the Oaxacan coast, taking about 25 miles of soft sands and blue ocean in between Coyula and Copalita rivers. We can count 9 bays: San Agustin, Chachacual, Cacalutla, Organo, Maguey, Santa Cruz, Chahue, Tangolunda, and Conejos. We can practice almost any kind of activity, such as jungle horse tours, water sports, even golf, in the middle of a natural atmosphere with natural lakes, sand traps, and with an exceptional 15th hole next to the sea, making this one of the best golf fields in all of Mexico. Music from the Earth and international sea music festivals are some of the musical events that bring people from all over the world. The Half Ironman Triathlon in Huatulco is one of the most famous sporting events in town. Green Globe 21 certification has been given to Huatulco because of its respect for the environment. It's the only place in Latin America to have earned this certification. Where to stay? Huatulco has great hotels, offering more than 2,500 rooms from 2 to 5 stars and in special category. Some of these are all-inclusive hotels. Others have the European plan. All-inclusive hotels have excellent facilities for meetings and conventions. Puerto Escondido. 150 miles from Oaxaca City are incredible beaches. You will find warm weather and warm people in Puerto Escondido. internationally known because of the surf practice and its beaches with some of the biggest waves on earth. A few miles from Puerto Escondido, we can find Chacagua and Maniatapec lagoons, red-tinted mangrove swamps where exotic birds, big green iguanas, and lizards live freely. The Crocodile and Turtle Museum is visited frequently throughout the year. November festivities in Puerto Escondido are well known around the world because of the surf tournament, fishing contests, and some other activities such as the International Coast Dance Festival, where you will be able to admire ancient rituals, chants, and dances from the Afro-Mexican people. Where to stay? Many hotel rooms have ocean view, either to Marinero Bay or to Zacatela Bay, and offer a wide range of rates from 1 to 5 stars. Puerto Escondido has about 3,000 hotel rooms in the entire town. On the main street called Alfonso Perez Gasga, well known as the Andonquin, you can find a wide variety of restaurants, from seafood restaurants to Italian specialties and international dishes. Traditional festivities in Oaxaca. Holy Week. Most of the activities in this season are religious. Most are about the passion and death of Christ. These activities bring together a lot of local people. Lunes del Cerro. During the whole month in July, a lot of culture, musical, and sport activities take place in many points of the city. But the biggest and most important is the Guelaguetza, which is celebrated the last 2 Mondays of the month. Performed at the auditorium that takes its name from the festivity, Guelaguetza Auditorium, it brings its audience dances, chants, and rituals from the 7 different regions in the state. As part of these activities, you can also admire the representation of the history of Lunes del Cerro and the history of Donaji Princess, traditional Zapotec and Mixtec legend. Besides that, you can also visit the Fiesta del Mezcal and the local crafts fair. Day of the Dead. October 31st and November 1st and 2nd are dedicated to the beloved ones that have passed away. That's why cemeteries and holy fields come to life with thousands of candles and visitors that go to pay tribute to their relatives with food, music, and dances to celebrate the miracle of life and death, and the spirits that are still among us. All these festivities take place even a few days before the dates because of the preparation of foods such as mole and many other dishes. Radish Night. On this special night, great radishes are carved into representations of some of the most important events in Oaxacan life. This event takes place the night of December 23rd. Calinda Night. A great parade to celebrate the birth of Jesus, paired with music, fireworks, traditional dances, lights, and big dolls representing local people, dancing, drinking, and enjoying this great event. Finally, we can assure you, Oaxaca is a whole world to discover, a great destination with lots of culture, services, all kinds of facilities in a frame of friendship, hospitality, and happy people to have you as their guest.